Welcome to one and all. I am Srinidhi Sudhakar, working as a consultant at the Indian Institute for Human Settlements. In this presentation, I will give you an overview of the safety interventions identified and field tested to improve occupational safety of desludging workers. First, to set the context, as part of our work with sanitation or desludging workers, we observed that even with mechanized desludging methods, there were persistent safety issues. The first part of the study mapped safety concerns in the desludging process and using the well established hierarchy of controls approach of the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health or NIOSH identified a set of preventive, mitigative, and protective measures. The findings from this study has also been published in the Journal of Environmental Management. The current phase of the study, which will be explained in this presentation, field tested the feasibility of the identified preventive, mitigative, and protective measures to address safety concerns of workers. As seen on the slide, the key safety concerns identified for workers were physical injuries, exposure to harmful gases, and contact with fecal sludge. The informal nature of the desludging operations largely influenced the study to prioritize preventive and mitigative measures in equal scale with protective measures. These measures or interventions entailed communicating key messages to households and workers on safety, ensuring access to appropriate tools for safe desludging, ensuring access to safe containment systems, developing safety and first aid protocols for training, and finally, recommending personal protective equipment to workers. In discussion with workers and safety experts, from this comprehensive list of interventions, a priority set of interventions have been shortlisted for field testing. In the subsequent slides, I will take you through a few of these shortlisted interventions, their field testing challenges, the feasibility while implementation on ground, and finally, options for way forward. As per the hierarchy table, preventive measures are at the top of the pyramid. The preventive measures developed and field tested were targeted at two key sets of stakeholders, namely desludging workers and households. For example, communicating key messages to households on eliminating the usage of inappropriate chemical toilet cleaners, which led to the formation of harmful gases in the septic tanks, was a key message. The challenge in the households or workers adopting these interventions is that the messages or outputs which were to be created need to be very mindful of ground situations such as variable literacy levels, hectic work schedules, costs, etc. And subsequently, effective implementation of trainings and communication materials involve extensive field testing of outputs with workers to understand their acceptable communication modes. Next, mitigation measures. And mitigation measures involved isolating the desludging workers from the hazards by equipping them with efficient safety tools. The first set of tools listed here on the slide are general safety tools such as caution tapes, which protect the area of operation, flex tapes, which are used to fix leakages in hose pipes, etc. The second set of safety tools identified were very critical to addressing hazardous desludging steps. At the very onset, assessing presence of harmful gases was one of the foremost concerns communicated by workers to us, and thereby gas monitors to check presence of harmful gases were field tested in order to mitigate the instances of desludging workers unknowingly coming in contact with harmful gases. Another critical safety concern during the desludging process was the process of removal of septic tank blockages, which was one of the main reasons for septic tank manual entry, which resulted in many deaths. To address this, it was essential to provide accessibility to well-designed blockage removal tools, which would equip workers to handle the blockage removal process without any manual interventions. The field testing experience of safety tools indicated challenges in the usage and accessibility of the gas assessment and blockage removal tools. Considering assessment of gases was a very critical first step, The field testing revealed that workers need to be better trained to accurately use the gas monitors, or alternatively, simpler gas assessment tools comfortable for worker usage were to be explored. While blockage removal was a main concern necessitating septic tank entry, it was not a regular or a daily activity undertaken by workers. Hence, there was a hesitation amongst workers to invest in these tools individually or even as a group through rental models, considering the financial viability. While accessibility for these tools is still being explored, on the other hand, general safety tools, namely caution tapes, flex tapes, safety cones, and torches, are being recommended to workers considering their reasonable cost, accessibility, as well as easy usage. So, even with preventive and mitigative measures, workers are still prone to injuries such as cuts, bruises, accidental falls, etc. So, in order to equip desludging workers to deal with emergencies, a customized first aid kit catering to the needs of desludging workers was created in discussion with doctors, first aid trainers, and experts from safety institutions. Subsequently, three first aid trainings with these customized first aid kits have been conducted by trainers for a sample set of desludging workers. As a next step, a first aid training manual is also being developed, and this manual incorporates experiences and learnings from the first few trainings. These manuals are planned to be disseminated to desludging workers through multiple first aid trainings. Besides prevention and mitigation measures, protection of workers with adequate safety gear or PPE has always been a time tested, critical solution in all industries for occupational safety. In our study as well, the goal was to rope in key stakeholders such as safety experts and the desludging workers themselves in the selection of PP based on their ground utility as well as their priority. The first set of PPE identified based on these interactions have been listed here on this slide along with their use. The subsequent field testing of PP with workers revealed that there were minor design issues with the PP, which was hampering the utility and speed, especially in Indian work conditions. For example, field testing revealed the need for snug fit, waterproof, well ventilated gloves to ensure better functionality. However, investments for redesign, financial ability of workers to invest in PPE, and willingness or even ability of your urban local bodies to provision for personal protective equipment in the long run is still unclear. In general, provisioning of personal protective equipment has been the priority in the case of safety of sanitation or desludging workers, but this study has expanded the scope to equally prioritizing mitigation as well as prevention measures. In terms of learnings, it was understood that any solutions for implementation amongst desludging workers need to be very mindful of the accessibility and affordability issues of these workers, considering they work in a very informal setup with no formal government or corporate support. The financial issues faced also cut across the government or private enterprises' ability to invest in this sector, and this has been further exacerbated by the resource crunch with the onset of COVID. Finally, to ensure acceptance of the safety significance amongst the varied audience of workers, government, and households, it is important that we adopt simple yet impactful methods of communication. Thank you. We welcome any comments and suggestions.